Hi, Becca.
Hi.
So the Renters' Rights Bill looks set to become law at some point this year. What are we doing at SBK to ensure that we are going to be able to support our landlords going forward?
So at the moment, it's lots of listening, lots of understanding, lots of talking around what is to come. I think, as usual, there is always fear of the unknown. I think landlords will be feeling a lot of uncertainty around what's to come and how this is going to impact on them. And as their agent, we're here to support them. So it is making sure that all of the teams know what's happening, know what's to come, understand what that means for our business, understand what that means for our landlords, and also for our tenants. So training in house, just making sure that everybody is brought up to speed and that training has been delivered so that those conversations with clients and with tenants can be had. And it's also then just making plans ready for when the bill is enforced, which we're led to believe at the moment will be kind of end of summer or just going into the autumn. A date, as you know, is yet to be confirmed. But plans that we're already putting into place, some of which have already been there now for probably 12 months. So things like the rent guarantee and legal expenses service that we're offering. So we're working in partnership with HomeLet to be able to provide that cover to our landlords. That's a cover that gives the landlords protection against any rent arrears, but also covers their legal expenses should they need to get vacant possession of the property and the tenant doesn't leave. So that's a cover that I've always considered to be massively important. We've started to offer as a business, and I think it's going to be more important than ever for landlords to have that protection. That will remove any concern about eviction, legal costs, and the rent not being paid, which gives that landlord full peace of mind. We're also working in partnership at the moment with Flatfare, who offer a deposit alternative. So, as part of the tenant fee ban, which came in 2019, deposits were capped at 5 weeks' rent. So obviously, it meant that there was a lower amount of money that we were holding as an agent or was placed within a tenancy deposit scheme. Which meant that the landlords have got that little bit less to be able to use to cover damages, dilapidations, and rent arrears at the end of the tenancy. So by choosing to work with a deposit alternative, it gives that landlord the peace of mind again at the end of the tenancy, because it actually increases that to up to 10 weeks of the rent. So that's a full 10 weeks that can be used towards damages and dilapidations, or it's 5 weeks that can be used towards rent arrears, and the other 5 weeks towards damages and dilapidations. But we just believe that in trusting with and working with the suppliers to make sure that we can offer the best protection to landlords is the way forward, as well as the training with the teams, and as well as some adaptations that we're already starting to make with knowing what's coming. So around the rent increases, making sure the Section 13 notice is used. Tenants are used to seeing those and understanding what that means. There's also just talking to landlords as well, educating the landlords. We've started releasing fortnightly updates to landlords to tell them what is to come, rather than it just being one huge bill that is released for them to read through. It's just small snippets to make sure that they've got some basic information around certain subjects, and we will continue to do that over the coming months as well, and make sure that as an agent we're fully prepared. We're here to help and support our landlords and give them the full peace of mind.
Brilliant. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you, Kate.